Assalamu alaikum, boys and girls. How are you all? I hope you all are doing good. So, in today's video, we are going to talk about Quran and science, and in this video, we'll talk about cloud formation. So, let's get started. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim, in the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Merciful. So Allah says in Quran, Surah Nur, ayah number 43, do you not observe that Allah makes the cloud move gently, then join its pieces together, then gathers it into a mass of thick cloud, then you see the raindrops fall down from its midst. So this is a very important ayah of the Quran in which Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is telling us how the clouds are made. And at the time of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, such discoveries were not made. Like what are the different steps involved in the cloud formation? So let's find out what the scientists discovered later in the years. So the scientists believe that the rain clouds are formed in three different main stages. Number one, being driven along. In the first stage, the clouds are carried along, that is, they are driven along by wind. So in the first stage of cloud formation, the clouds, they are pushed together by the wind. And you might have noticed that sometimes, it's windy and then you see the clouds moving together and then, they gather and then they become dark clouds. So the first step is that, the wind carries the clouds together. So the second step is joining. The small clouds called the cumulus clouds driven along by the wind join together forming large clouds. So initially there are small clouds on the sky and then you see that by the wind as they come close together they are joined together and this process is called joining. So the third step is stacking. When the small clouds join together they get stacked and start growing vertically. The vertical growth causes the cloud body to stretch into the cooler region of the atmosphere where drops of water and hail formulate and begin to grow larger. When these drops of water become too heavy, it starts to rain. So when the clouds get all heavy with the water, when the raindrops are formed as they stack together, then it starts to rain. So after discussing the three stages of cloud formation, let's see the reference from the Quran. Allah mentioned in Quran that the clouds are formed by three main steps. First, the clouds are pushed together by the wind, then they are joined and then stacked, and finally the rain comes out. It was so many years later after Quran was revealed that the scientists discovered that clouds are actually formed in these three stages as mentioned in the Quran. This is such an amazing miracle of the Holy Quran. So in the Quran, Allah told us how the clouds are made, and so many years later, the scientists were able to, figure out that what are the main stages or the steps involved in the cloud formation, and they are exactly the same as to how Allah Subhanahu wa Taala told us in Quran. So Quran is the book of Allah and everything that is in this book is true. It's a beautiful book and we should make a very, very strong connection with our book, inshallah. So that, guys, was the video about Quran and science. I hope you guys learned something. Share it with your family and friends and I'll inshallah see you in the next one. Till then, fi amanillah.